Alright, cool, so today you join me for possibly our biggest mission yet. We're in Palma de Mallorca, which is an island off the coast of Spain. They have a bunch of cool skate parks here, like Sarriera behind me, and we're gonna hit every single one of them in one day. That's 8 skate parks, a ton of driving, so with nothing more to say, let's get to the skating. So I'm definitely going to have to jump in here real quick and tell you about how good this bowl is. I mean, just look at the flow on this thing, the way that you can pump around the corners, and it just feels so natural. It's also so much to do around it, it's unbelievable. And then as you can see, the only parts of the park that I did not skate were these little bits here with the rail, the stair set and whatnot. I wasn't feeling it this early in the morning. And then we have some cool obstacles round outside the other side of the pool. Right here you can see this little thing that goes round the pillar. You got your mani pad, you got your slappy curb. This place is honestly one of my actual favourite skate parks ever, to be honest. And they just built this new bit here, this little mini bob that you saw me skating a minute ago. And also they have a big stair set and a huge mani pad. Anyway, that's it for this one. Let's move on. Okay. That's the session over at Sarriera. There's 7 more parks to hit, so obviously we can only hit each one for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, considering it's about a 30 to 40 minute drive in between most. So the skate park sessions are going to be a bit short, but we are doing a lot of skating today, so the clips are coming in. I think you're going to like this one. Let's go. So I can't not jump in here real quick and tell you how amazing the skate park is. It has all the small stuff that I've been session so far, as well as a bunch of big stuff, some huge stairs for the big boys. This is a park that you have to hit if you come to Palma, trust. Anyway, back to the session. Well, that concludes the session here at Golazo. Just another short one, as I'm sure you know, because I explained earlier. Now we're going to get some lunch and head to the next park. Only 6 more to go. Wish me luck.
1 hour later.
Okay, so now, stop number 3, you join me in one of the most outrageously nice pools that I've ever seen, especially in a Spanish country, because normally the pools are a bit more sketchy, a few more cracks, but this one is seriously well kept. Maybe because not many people skate it because it is so steep, but I'm going to give you a quick tour now. So the main pool I started in was pretty much exactly the same as this one here. This one has a little ledge on the side of it, and it does go all the way around. They both connect in the middle of a little volcano slash spine, and as you can see that boob where I started off. If you lead around here, you can see that this gets a little vert wall extension with some pool coping. This skate park isn't really my bag too much, so I'm not going to skate this pool too hard, but I'm going to skate the rest of it, so let's do that and see how we feel afterwards. Well, that includes skate park stop number 3. The concrete here is so white I cannot see a thing. On to park number 4. Let's go. We've arrived at a nice dusty location. Skate park over yonder. Let's find it. Nice little flatland area on the approach. Alright, well, we're at Skatepark Phalanx. I'll put the name on screen. Sorry if I butchered the pronunciation. But yeah, this one's pretty good. Hella busy right now. I believe there's some sort of lessons going on. So it's packed with kids. Obviously, we had a little session. Got a few tricks I'm happy with. We got 3 more places to hit. Let's move. Alright, one more skatepark down. 3 to go. Okay, just pulled up to Manacor, stop number 5. This park actually looks pretty damn nice, and I wasn't expecting anything from this one, so let's move down there and see what it's saying. Manacor Skate Park, you have not let me down. This one looks very modern. So at this part of the video, the fatigue was definitely starting to set in. I've been on the road skating for about 6 to 7 hours, and there's still a few more parks to hit. So wish me luck, I'm gonna do my best, but let's carry this on. Well, as you can obviously see at this skate park, it's ridiculously busy, especially for how small it is. So the session is probably gonna be cut a bit short, but hopefully the next one's a bit more quiet. We'll see. Well, my friends, that was Manacor Skate Park, stop number 5. 2 more parks to go, and then we've completed Mallorca. Let's keep the ball rolling. Another park, another chucking the boards in the boot sequence. Yeah. Let's roll! As you can probably tell, we're getting quite late into the day now, so the skate parks are getting busier and busier. Let me give you a little example. Crazy busy. This is going to be a short one at this park, so let's get a few clips and then move on. Alright, well, this skate park we've just arrived to has got more football going on than it has skating, which is a bit annoying, but you know. So we have this here, quarter pipe, random, like what the hell, it's just in the middle of nowhere, it doesn't lead to anything. Here we have a half pipe. It's way steeper than it should be for the size that it is. On the floor you have stuff like this that is literally moon craters but in 3D. Going around you have a techno sign. You've got some mani pads that shouldn't look like that really shouldn't exist the way they do, because they're both ramped in opposite directions, like that and like that. Crazy. You got this little box style thing in the middle with a nice little ramp either side, and like a hip transfer that you could do if you could get speed from there. I have no idea why you would do that. A little ledge down here, it's all right. I mean, it's got mother sitting on it, so don't know what to say about that. We've got a spine here that again has seen better days. I mean, look at the state of that. It's got more gap than the London Look lady's teeth, and I didn't even notice this. It's got a fat hole in the middle. And then we've got like a random pump track section here. It looks like they were like, oh, should we add a pump track? And then ran out of budget and just have this instead, which is super thin and ridiculously steep. God knows why it's like that. And then at the back, we have this quarter pipe and flat bank combo with one of the most outrageous little drop-offs here. Like, what are they playing at with that, man? Come on. Are you ready? The one trick. But yeah, I wanted to show you this. Look at it. This flat bit is meant to be on the top here. Like, what the hell, man? It's like they made the ramp too big, but they couldn't fit the thing on it. Anyway, this park is stupid and outrageous. Let's move on to the next one. That was literally one of the dumbest skate parks I've ever seen, man. I cannot believe that this thing even exists. It was obviously built in like Egyptian times or something like that, because the wood looked like it had been there for 1,000 years. Anyway, on to one of 2 final parks. One more skate park in this area of Mallorca, and then we have to move back to Palma for the final one, and we might get there a bit later because there's stuff to do in between, but let's keep it moving. Up at a Cludia skate park. This one is our second to last trip. This is, by the way, on the complete other side of the island to where we started, which is a big journey. Our final skate park is going to end where we began, in Palma. But before we do that, let's have a little play around here, because this one doesn't look too bad, so let's go for it. May as well do a little POV tour like we did, because there's not a lot of skating that's going to be happening here, because upon reflection I've noticed this one is a bit messed up. This rail here is coming out the ground. We've got a DIY little like kicker ramp here, a rail that starts again at like 2 inches tall and ends up at like, what? Oh Jesus Christ, what's happened there? Geez. No worries, man, let me help you out.
Nice one, mate.
It's all good, man, it's all good. God, you want to watch out for that. I'm surprised there's not someone living in there. Right, back to the tour. As you can see here, we've got a rail that's about 18 feet tall on one side and about 18 millimeters tall on the other side, which is absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to say outrageous again, but I've said it too many times in this video. We have another corner ledge here that you want to watch out for, because again, you can get stuck in that. There's holes everywhere. We got a nice banana if you're hungry. Just don't go anywhere yet, folks, because this is a skate park where you can hit the pool coping vert ramp or wash your clothes. That is correct. We have a washing machine in the back for whatever reason, I do not know. We have the little drum there too. Let's move away from that in case, I don't know, it incriminates us in some sort of way. Let's have a tour of the rest of the park real quick. The floor here isn't too bad. It's quite smooth actually. God knows what happens here, because there's police tape everywhere, barriers, I don't know, there's glass smashed. This is like an England skate park on steroids. Over here we have a nice picnic bench that looks like it should have been skatable, but for some reason it's bolted to the ground behind these ramps. What the hell were they thinking? This side of the island seems to not know how to get their skate parks right. This is clearly a skate park. Make sure you watch out. You could easily find yourself stuck in the Great Hole. Well, the sketchiness of the trick matches the sketchiness of the park. One more to go in Palma. Gotta get some food first, so let's go do that and make it there. Well, that concludes this part of the island. There's one more skate park left over on the other side, so it's a long drive, but we're gonna make it happen because we care for the team. Obligatory door shutting clip. 12 hours off. Tell you what, today has been a long one, but it is coming to an end slowly. Only one park to go, as you know. But we need some KFC first. So we finally pulled up at the last skate spot of the day. This is a street spot that actually has been used so much that they made it legally a skate park. So we're going to do a quick tour. Obviously it's dark, it's like 10 PM plus, 13 hours on the road for this video. So let's have a little roll around, have a little tour. It's difficult to see what's going on. You can barely even see my hand. They've got ledges down here that you can skate, very dark as you can see. A few stair sets over and round here. This is a stair set I've hit a few times in the past. Probably not going to hit it in the middle of the night though. You've got a massive flat ground area plaza all the way down there, but that's not really part of it because that's more public area. Here you have your flatland space, stairs and ledges galore around here. Oh Jesus Christ, and he just hung up and died. As you can see, you can hit these ledges down the side of the road, stairs. Jesus. Oh my god, guys, you can tell it's been a long day. You can go back round the fountain. That's the fountain right there. It's not lit up right now. Usually it's massive. Ground is a bit rough here though, so you can avoid that. You've got these buttery benches that go all the way around. You've got a bunch of these. These are super nice, easy to board slide, easy to slide on. And then just following back round, another ledge there. Obviously you will get people just coming to sit on the benches because it is a public area too, but you'll find that during the day a lot of these people avoid the benches and just let you skate. And you got the main platform of the fountain there. A couple more stair sets. To be honest, these ones have been hit by Shane O'Neill. I remember last time I came here, the skate shop was bragging about having a receipt that Shane O'Neill signed, which was quite cool. Got some ledges on either side. And then back to the original spot let's do a quick skate and see how we get on.